There's some encouraging evidence from the European Commission that average CO2 emissions from new cars have dropped by 5% in the past year, more than ever before. But consumers are choosing their cars based on price factors rather than environmental ones.
I think we have to train or educate or influence the public regarding buying more greener cars. This is quite easy because nearly every car you can buy is a green car. So because of the emission regulations as well as because of the power of the market.
There are 35 million vehicles on Britain's roads, accounting for over a fifth of the country's total CO2 emissions. And the car industry is spending billions on environmentally friendly cars and research. But more needs to be done to educate motorists about making greener choices. A new Green Road Map of Britain shows for the first time which area of the country has the greenest cars with the lowest CO2 emissions per new vehicle. Cornwall coming closest to the EU targets set for 2015.
What the Green Map shows in the UK is that we are still not far but away from the emission targets of 2015, around 10%. But I'm confident that we can reach that. For example, the start-stop system with additional 8% reduction of consumption, as well as also a reduction of CO2.
The 2009 scrappage scheme was a great success at taking older, environmentally unfriendly vehicles off the road. But financial rather than environmental incentives were the driving factor there. However, new car showrooms throughout the UK are becoming proactive, carrying colour-coded labels that show how much CO2 new models emit per kilometre.
As the industry heads towards the European targets, we're really seeing all the different companies pull together, whether that's the vehicle manufacturers looking at reducing new car CO2 emissions across the board regardless of size or segment, or component companies looking to introduce new technologies such as start-stop, or the tyre companies looking to introduce more low-resistance tyres. It's about bringing all of these elements together to make sure we're doing everything we can to lower the CO2 emissions from new cars.
With more and more vehicles on the road, the quest to find effective new ways of reducing emissions must continue, and the public, manufacturers and government will all have to play their part if both the EU and the Kyoto targets can be met on schedule.
What's really important from a government perspective is to look at both how they can influence consumer behaviour and how we can help to contribute towards continued R&D going into low carbon technology. We need to make sure that continued investment in low CO2 products keeps happening so we can keep going on with this onward progression.
Well, I think the government has put in place a number of measures that is making it increasingly clear to customers that cleaner driving equals cheaper driving. So there's lower tax bills. If you drive a cleaner vehicle, your fuel bill will be less. So we're now seeing government purchase incentives for ultra-low carbon vehicles. So I think more of the same really from government will help to continue to deliver low emissions for the industry.